Let's cross over to Ulrich Brueckner, who joins me now from the capital, Berlin. He is a Jean Monnet Professor of European Studies at Stanford University. Ulrich, good to have you back on the show. No doubt, the new Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, will have to hit the ground running. Germany is in the grip of several crises, a massive, aggressive fourth wave, immigration policy, and rising tensions on the east. What's going to be his priority?
Well, it's not only what's currently on the agenda. We have a new government that announces so many reforms with climate change, with digitization, with social reform, that they say if everything they have written down in the coalition agreement will come true, Germany will be a different country.
If there's so much on the agenda, help me understand this. The new chancellor obviously leading a government for the first time of three different parties. You have the Social Democrats, you have the business-friendly Free Democrats, and obviously the Greens. When you look at the political positions of these parties, they stand at very different ends of the spectrum, or could be. In terms of success of this coalition, what's your outlook?
Well, it sounds as if they stand at different positions in the political spectrum. In fact, all parties that want to have a say in Germany understand that you win elections in the center, because this is where most German voters want their party to be. And Merkel moved her CDU in 16 years from a conservative position to the center, and so did the Social Democrats, the Green, and the Liberals. So during the election campaign, everyone highlighted how different they are. And in fact, there's so much overlap and so much common ground that it's basically a cultural difference and not so much a programmatic one.
Interesting, because it's a starkly different situation than it is in France. All right. How different do you think Germany will look from the outside? And what will the new government in Germany mean for Europe, especially when it comes to issues like Russia and China?
Well, first of all, Merkel was very much in support of Scholz. So we don't see a polarized system in which one political enemy fights the position of the other. This is a smooth handover, and Scholz has been a reliable partner as the vice chancellor and the minister of finance. So there won't be dramatic changes in the overall performance of Germany. Of course, there's a difference in handling. Merkel was driving at sight, as she often said, while this new government wrote a number of very ambitious goals in some sort of a midterm planning in their coalition agreement. I still don't see a clear position towards Russia, because here the different coalition partners have different ideas what the ideal solution would be. The Net Regulation Agency bought some time by not allowing Nord Stream 2 to open, but that will be an interesting first litmus test to see what exactly is the position of this new government. When it comes to China, everyone is strongly committed to a close transatlantic relationship. So I guess this general distinction of we are good trading partners of China and we keep our mouth shut whenever it comes to geostrategic positions of China, I guess this is a position that will change, and we will see a stronger support of a Western position towards China.
You mentioned the Nord Stream 2 project as it being a litmus test. In the 2-hour telephone or the video conference call between Presidents Biden and Putin on Tuesday night, this was actually put, or the threat of it was put on the table. Talk to me about Germany's position, how it sort of maneuvers this.
Well, it is an interesting bargain chip in the situation when we see that Russia is threatening the Ukraine with this massive military position at the Ukraine border. But they are very interested in strengthening their ties as an energy supplier to Europe and to Germany in particular. And if Germany doesn't allow to open Nord Stream 2, there is certainly no interest in Russia at this point to cross lines and to be more openly aggressive than it is at the moment, which also explains why no one in Ukraine is currently very alerted by the situation. There's no mobilization or major discussion there. At this point, it's hard to predict what exactly the government is going to do. But as I said, everyone is very interested in very good transatlantic relations. And therefore, this compromise that has been negotiated between Merkel and Biden about we see what the situation will bring, but America will not sanction Germany or companies that have to do with Nord Stream 2. This can only be something that continues if there are no major changes geopolitically. But it's at this point hard to predict what exactly is happening with this pipeline.
Okay, Ulrich Brueckner, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us here on the NewsHour. Do appreciate the analysis.